say
yo 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 yo
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
And we got our guest co-host Jason Lee back.
Jason Lee is here.
Hollywood Unlocked and a host of other things.
Dropping a clue bomb for Jason Lee.
They said the first should be last and the last should be first. I was the first and now I'm back.
That's
You are
right.
back.
Can I be the last? Where the people at with the bag?
Where the people at with the bag? How you feeling, sir?
And I took Adderall. I'm up this morning.
He took Adderall. He's up this morning.
I seen you partying all week in New York City all weekend.
Yeah. I love it here. This is my favorite city.
What you were at? What? I seen you at a dinner. I seen you at clubs. What you do all
The
weekend?
other night I went to I landed at 6. Checked in at 8. I was at Miss Lily's by 11. I went to Pergola at 5:30. Then I went to
5:30 in the what?
Afternoon.
Oh.
Then Boxers at 11.
When he said he landed at 6, I thought he meant he landed at 6 at night.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
I was out all day. Then I ended up back in Miss Lily's till like 4:30 in the morning. I don't know who I think I am. I'm getting too old for this.
Damn.
But I was thinking about y'all because I was going to go out last night and just come in like right off the club. So about 11:30, I went to sleep.
Went to sleep.
That's the responsible decision.
Yes, it was. Yeah, because New Edition was in town. Shout out to New Edition.
New Edition was here this weekend?
They was here this week. They went last night. They went to Prudential. But I know if I went to New Edition to see them perform last night, I knew I wasn't gonna make it.
Nah, I'm a cheer dad. I did none of that this weekend.
Cheer dad?
I was cheer dad
In
all
town,
weekend.
or you had to go out of town?
I was in Rhode Island at my daughter's cheerleading competition.
How'd she do?
I think it was third place, something like that.
You think? Did you watch?
It was third place. Pretty much, it was third place. It was third place. And then Friday, I was with Lala, man. You know, Lala has her foundation,
charity,
La La Land Foundation, and she has her program at Rikers Island 360.
Yep.
So she had a charity event on Friday where she, saluted some of the people that's doing this work as far as prison reform, like Jessica Jackson and Topeka K. Sam, and she was just raising money for 360. So salute to Lala, man. She out here doing God's work.
Yeah, somebody sent me a sneaky pic of you in there. They was like, "What is Charlamagne doing there?" I was like, "I don't know."
I was hosting it.
I don't know.
See, if they was really there, they would know what I was doing.
No, it was you, and then Mello was on the side.
Yeah. I was hosting it.
Yeah, that's they sent me a picture.
Jesus Christ, what kind of sneaky pic would somebody take like that?
Listen, I'd let that one slide right by. He said a sneaky peek of you. I was looking at Hollywood Unlocked to see if we posted it. I wonder, how do y'all sleep? Because you be in Oakland, you on
Yeah, I
tour
was in the Bay Area. I was in San Francisco over the weekend. Of course, they have the Fallback in Love Comedy Jam. That's with Monica, Trey Songz, Mario, Jacquees, Little Duval.
It's the
I was in
R&B Legends of the Street tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sleep on a plane. 5 hours, knock right out.
Y'all be getting around.
Nah, I need my sleep. I need to be in between those 1,800 thread count sheets, okay? I need to be jumping up in the middle of the night because I'm about to have a dream that I'm peeing, so I got to run to the bathroom. I need my rest.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. Front page news. Tesla and Figaro will be joining us in a little bit. Donald Trump. Is he going to jail?
Is he? Or is he not?
We'll find out when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club on this Monday. We got our co-host Jason Lee, and let's get in some front page news. Now, Tesla and Figaro is back on the West Coast, but she's holding us down. Let's start off with some rest in pieces. Good morning. Let's start off with Lance Reddick. Passed away at the age 60. You might know him from The Wire and a host of other movies. He passed away over the weekend, right?
Yeah, he died. Yeah. They say he was doing interviews the day before.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, for the new John Wick movies. It was natural causes. Suddenly at 60, that's way too young to go.
I'm starting to see too many brothers pass away early, and there's no reason why. We have audio of him. Go here.
This case ends, or you are done. Hell, I don't even need you to lock up Barksdale. I'll have your major debrief your detectives, type the warrant himself. This case is done. You do what you feel. You want to pull Avon in on half a case? You go ahead.
That was him on The Wire, of course. So definitely rest in peace to Lance Reddick. Also, we got to send a rest in peace to Sean Lampkin. Now, if you don't know who Sean Lampkin is, he was in Martin. He was 54 years old. He played the bar owner Nipsey. So he died over the weekend at the age of 54.
That is so young.
That is way too young.
It makes mortality real because you start doing the math. You're like, that's just 9 more years.
Yeah, because we old. That's why. When you 44 years old and you born in the late 1900s, yes, that's way too young. I need all my years. I want to be around for, what they said, in 7 years, we might can be immortal. You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, man, y'all got to look that up.
Man.
There's something with... I forgot what it's called, but it's something they can put in your system to like cure all diseases, reverse aging. That's what they're saying. Maybe.
But the scary part, dude was 60 years old and was like really
It
vibrant.
looked
The
like
day
he was in
before.
shape. Yeah, he was in shape. It seemed like he was still acting. He was moving around. It's just weird. And then they say natural causes. Yeeks. Now let's talk about Donald Trump, Tez. What's going on with Donald Trump? Is he getting arrested? Is he not? What's going on?
Ooh, honey, Donald Trump got the cable news streets on fire. Now, this is a very complex case, so I'm going to try to just run through a couple of bullet points, but I do want to remind everybody, look into this, follow it, read everything that you possibly can. So, former President Donald Trump predicted on Saturday morning that he will be arrested on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, for his role in making an alleged $130,000 hush money payment to adult film star actress Stormy Daniels. Now, he allegedly paid this money to silence her about an affair that she claims he had. A lot of y'all remember that back when, he was running and people were bringing up the Stormy Daniels case. So now, if this is true and the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg does charge Trump, this will be the first time in U.S. history that a former president has faced criminal charges. Now, legal experts say that the charge of falsifying documents will more than likely result in a misdemeanor. There are some legal experts that say it can get bumped up to a felony, but more likely than not, if they move forward with this, it would be a misdemeanor charge. Now, as you know, and I always got to repeat, I'm an independent. I'm not a Democrat or Republican, so I want to give you both sides of the game. Now, the Democrats are saying, nobody's above the law and he needs to go to jail, misdemeanor or not. And the Republicans, like Vice President Pence, says that this is a politically charged prosecution. Now, on Saturday, Trump posted on his Truth social media platform for his supporters to protest and take the country back. In other words, he says, stand back and stand by. And then the New York City Police, state court officers, Secret Service, the FBI, let me translate. They said, cool, you want to stand back and stand by? We're going to stand back too. This ain't January 6th. This ain't what you want. Come to New York and you're going to find out. Now, the thing about this, MV, Jason and Charlamagne, we don't even know if any of this is going to happen, but that is the rundown. Trump got ahead of the story as usual in true Trump brand and just kind of threw it out there. So we don't know, what's really going to happen.
It's interesting, right? He's using threats of violence to escape prosecution. That's what happens in dysfunctional countries. So is it okay to admit that our country is totally dysfunctional at this point?
It's okay to admit that our country is totally dysfunctional. It's been dysfunctional for a while.
Let me ask you a question, Tez. I'm playing devil's advocate right fast, right?
White devil's advocate.
White devil's advocate, right? Now,
Wow.
I have no love for Trump, but I do have a question, right? So if Trump had $130,000 and he wanted to pay somebody to be quiet and that was his money, he didn't get it from campaign money, he didn't get it stolen money, what's the issue? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, it's falsifying documents, and there's some questions, and I don't want to do a bunch of until the evidence actually comes out. But where that money came from, if it came from campaign funds, if it was supposed to be for something else, that's what Michael Cohen has been on the stand telling. He's been really telling.
Okay, so he's saying the money came from the people. Okay.
Well, I don't
Allegedly.
until the evidence comes out. I don't want to say for certain because there's a lot of alleged, and then folks will think I'm making statements. But allegedly, the funds where they came from are questionable. How the funds were paid, what they said the funds would be used for is in question. So all of that, is what's in question. And actually, Michael Cohen, he will be again being interviewed again today to give more testimony. Even though he's done it a million times and wrote a whole book about it, they're still interviewing him today.
You know what I was wondering too, Ted, because all weekend long I saw them say it out of everything that he potentially could be charged with on a federal level and state level, these are the weakest charges. So I wonder how this will impact the potential charges in Georgia or the potential charges on the federal level.
Yeah, well, for sure, it is one of the weaker charges, but what they're trying to do is, and I don't want to say, I'm using the word stack the deck, to say, okay, if they give them this charge and then they go to Georgia and give them another charge, and then let's look and see what may happen on the federal level. It's not that they will all come together, but it's kind of painting the narrative that basically you're about to have somebody run for president of the United States that is fighting multiple charges in multiple states. Now, just to be clear, he can still run for president, guys. So those of you who are listening and said, oh, this is going to, stop him from running for president. No, you can absolutely run for president. You can be a convicted felon and be in prison. In fact, y'all remember Joe Tiger, what is his name? He just filed to run for president as well from prison.
Tiger King.
Joe Exotic.
Tiger King. Did y'all know that he just literally filed to run for president?
Does he?
Yeah.
He be
He just literally filed to run for president from prison. So,
But
this is gonna.
I'm not a Trump supporter, but how many guys? I know a lot of guys in the hood that pay to have their side chick get an abortion. Is that bad too?
I mean,
Where they get the
maybe
money
if you're an
from?
elected official and you're using
Where they get
campaign money, probably. Yeah.
I'm sure mad people didn't hit you and Jason and asked to give you some money to take the stories down Hollywood a lot.
Sure did.
See?
But these aren't elected officials and they're not using campaign money to do it.
That's the problem, campaign
I
money.
just want to know why the black guy got to be first. Why Alvin Bragg got to be the first person? Why he got to lead the charge? Shouldn't Merrick Garland and one of them white boys in Georgia be leading the charge against pressing charges against Trump?
Well, they're trying, but that matter is, and again, I'm just playing devil's advocate, just telling you what them folks say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot harder to get him on the January 6th because it's not a direct connection. Even though we all saw what we saw and we know what we know, the difference in this case is you actually have witnesses that are confirming that he did these things with the hush money. So we're going to see if it's going to go down tomorrow.
All right, well, we'll see you next hour, Tez.
Absolutely.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray!
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
Pepsi Joe, good morning, DJ MB, Charlamagne the God.
What up, my
So
brother?
what's up to Jason Lee? Jason Lee is here as well.
Yo, Envy, I gotta talk to you, man. Whoever's promoting the April Fool's Comedy Jam, why they put three flyers in my car? They loaded up East New York, Brooklyn, man.
You know what? And I respect the fact that they're doing that because usually people just put it on Instagram, but they got a team out there working, so they should have put 5 flyers on the car. That means they working.
They're work on every tree. I turned around every post. I didn't even think it was real. I thought it was a scam. I think you're about the April Fool's Brooklyn right now. I don't think the baby's pulling up. And I know it was funny because it said music by DJ Envy. I was like, I gotta call him now.
I'm definitely DJing.
Ain't no music by DJ Envy in my whole YouTube.
Definitely gonna be DJing. That's the April Fool's Day comedy, April 1st. That's actually Rip Michaels from Wild 'N Out. He does that each and every year. Shout out to Rip. Hello, who's this?
What's up, DJ Envy? This is Uber Mike. How y'all doing?
Uber Mike,
Uber
what's
Mike,
up?
what's happening, brother?
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, what's up, Jason Lee? How y'all doing?
What up?
What's happening?
Hey, Envy and Charlamagne, I wanted to thank y'all so much. I went and got my phone last week and they found something.
Damn.
And so it's being tested now, yes. But I wanted to thank y'all for y'all segment.
How many polyps did you find?
3.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yep.
but I mean, they could tell if you had anything as of right now. Did you have anything as of right now?
No, nothing right
Oh,
now.
that's
no.
good then.
Oh,
That's
you
good.
good.
So
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
test those polyps and then hopefully it comes back clean. If not, they found it early and then they'll make sure that I guess they'll get you in about another 5 to 7 years to make sure nothing else pops back up. But you could have just saved your life, brother.
That's right.
The doctor said I need to come back in 3 years. So I'm like, wow, okay.
How old are you?
I'm 45.
You got a history of it in your family?
Nope, no history.
Well, you're about to be a generational curse breaker. You're going to make sure nobody else got it moving forward. Or
That's
at least
right.
they know to get
Absolutely.
tested.
Thank God.
I just want to thank y'all, man.
Yeah, I
All
just got
love,
it.
brother.
I just got it too.
Okay.
You just got your colonoscopy?
Yeah, they found 2 polyps.
They found 2
So I have
polyps.
to go back in 3 years. Yeah, but they removed it. So
Any cancerous?
no.
No, that's perfect. Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
What's up, sis? What's up, Char?
Trav, what up, sis?
Oh,
What's
God.
the word?
Oh, Jason.
Here we go. I was
Don't
waiting-
do it. Hey,
As
friend.
soon as I
How
posted
you,
the
girl?
flyer, as soon as I posted the flyer yesterday, I said I know his gay ass is calling up. Good morning. I miss you.
Girl, don't start. I miss you too, Jason. How you been?
I'm good.
That's good. I'm calling to talk about. So look, they got this DL Philly list going around in Philly where they put all these boys on there and it's causing like this uproar. All these girls is begging to see the list and calling all these men gay.
What
And I have
is
a
it?
problem with that.
What is it?
It's a DL list.
A DL Philly list.
DL.
Send me the link. Send me the link.
Jason wants to confirm.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
He wants to confirm some of the names.
I follow 2 of them on the list. But my problem with it is they don't even know if these men are really gay. It could be some heartbroken gay boy who just had a crush on some straight men and has made his list up and is out here calling men gay.
Is Charlamagne on the list?
I'm not from Philly. And I wouldn't be
But
down
you
low.
are on the list though, Shark, because you were next to the building.
I wouldn't be on the down low, though. What's the point of being on the down low?
The point
Because people don't like to come out because people treat people differently. People lose friends. People lose family. Like when I came out when I was 21, I lost a lot of straight friends.
You not me, though. I'd be popping if I was out.
Yo, shut up, man.
Jason, come on now. Tell him something.
Oh, I'm in these streets. But I'm also
Jason, tell him that he would be a ran through bottom. A ran through bottom.
I would not be ran through bottom. I'd be top tier trade out here, okay?
not top tier trade. Who's teaching you this lingo? Get out my community.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. Jason Lee is here. Our co-host is The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Cardiologist for the past 3 months since December. I done wore a heart monitor. I done had it to where they put the ink inside you to make sure. Because I just wanted to make sure,
I did
man.
that last week. They did the sonogram. They did the ink. They did the stress test.
I did the stress test. Yep.
I did the stress. I didn't do the ink. I did the stress test. I did the colonoscopy.
Women need to take the men to the doctor because the men don't want to go to the doctor. That's why I'm still single.
That ain't why you single, mama.
Listen. It's hard to find a man that's my caliber of man that I'm looking for.
What do you do? Where you from?
Don't sell yourself short, ma. You 54.
This is the MTA bus operator.
That's right.
Oh, you the bus operator from the Bronx?
That's right.
Don't sell yourself short. You're only 54. You're going to find love by 60.
No, it's not finding love. It's just right by 60. What I'm saying is I don't want nobody sick.
I got you. You might want to talk to some of the people you pick up.
So when you get sick, I can take care of you. But I don't want to get you sick already.
Why don't you holler at some of the people you pick up on the bus?
Excuse me?
What? You pick up some of them passengers on the bus. When you pick them up, you might see a cutie, you holler at them.
Let me explain something to you. At least you know where I work. I don't know where you work.
I get what you're saying.
All right.
That's real.
I mean, come on.
All right, you bougie bus driver.
Bougie bus
out here missing your blessing.
I'm not bougie, but if I have a lot going on, you have to come close.
Yeah, but don't forget Warren Buffett goes to McDonald's every day.
Excuse me?
You should know Warren Buffett. You know who Warren Buffett is, mama?
I didn't say anything about a guy that works at McDonald's. I'm just saying a man of my caliber.
Here's the moral of the story, man.
Some of those managers at McDonald's make some good money.
That's right. That your blessing might be at McDonald's. That's all Jason Lee trying to say. Okay. The moral of the story is I agree with you.
You stop gossiping and find me a husband.
Now you work for her.
You sit around, Jason.
Okay, I'm gonna post that today. I got you.
Jason too busy sleeping with your future husband.
Yeah, probably
not
so.
Not if he's
this is
60.
what I'm saying. This is why I can't find a husband. They're sleeping with them.
But listen, this is why
they don't go to the doctor.
No.
They don't have a job.
No,
they don't have a career. No pension coming. I'm getting ready to retire.
Sound like you just need to be a lesbian.
No. What?
There's nothing out here for you, clearly. You got a whole
can't
list.
find a man being lesbian. What advice, Charlamagne?
Well, mama,
I don't want to be a
somebody.
lesbian, Charlamagne.
You find somebody. You got good benefits. You about to retire. You find somebody. Good luck.
It's not finding somebody. I mean,
oh, Lord, you're making me tired. I'm going to pray for you, baby.
All right, you have a good one.
I'm going to pray for you.
What you mean? I'm going to pray for you.
Have a good one, mama. Have a great day, all right? Don't let the people stress you out.
Love you, too.
You back.
How you get mad when somebody say they're going to pray for you?
I'm going to pray for you.
I'm going to pray for you.
I try to use an analogy about never know when your love going. She's talking about I don't want to go to McDonald's.
That's right.
Don't go to McDonald's then.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now, when we come back, we got rumors. What we talking about in the rumors?
Yo,
give us a little tease.
Yo, the gloves are off and the girls are fighting. Tamar Braxton came out swinging at Candy Burst.
Wow. All right. We'll get to that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Our co-host, Jason Lee, is here.
The Breakfast Club. This is the Rumor Report on The Breakfast Club.
What you want to know?
You hear your intro?
Wait, I got an intro up here?
Play it again for him, man. Let him hear it.
Jesus Christ, you cutting this
I've
time.
mastered the tea thing. The only place I wanted to come and talk to about was here because I really feel like everybody in the culture pays attention to y'all. But I knew I could talk my shit.
Talk to me.
This is the Rumor Report on The Breakfast Club.
What you want to know?
Okay, Taylor gang.
All right, Jason Lee.
They might as well just get the bag today and give me a throne that I could sit on. Pause. That sounded gay. All right, so well, I just get right into it? Mm-hmm. Tamar Braxton, the gloves are off. Tamar Braxton wants to put hands on Candy Burst. I'm absolutely sure of that.
How'd that happen? That escalated quickly.
No, listen, December 19th. The reason why we were talking about January 6th earlier, well, I remember December 19th because that's when Tamar had posted on her Instagram that she was almost beat up by some Real Housewives of Atlanta girls. And, I didn't know who the girls were, so I called her, and she told me it was Todd and Kandi. Now, I don't know why they wanted to beat her up, but there was actually a photo that she had posted or a photo that I found online that I sent to her, and I said, what is going on? And she said that she was accosted backstage by Kandi and her husband. Well, that tea never got spilled until the other night when she went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and a fan called in and asked her a messy question, and this is what happened.
Hi, Tamar. Hi, Andy. And hi, Reese. Our question is, who is the Atlanta housewife that you hinted about having beef with on Instagram, saying her and her husband threatened you?
People think it was Eva.
No, it was not.
Was she a full housewife?
She's a full housewife.
Oh, my God. It's not Kandi.
Ooh. Oh, my lamb.
I thought you and Kandi mended everything after Big Brother.
I thought so, too. I had no idea.
Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you the story later.
So they were going to jump her?
Well, she was, I guess they were performing somewhere. There was a picture that was found online of a man who I think was dating Tamar at the time, approaching another man, which looked like Todd if you zoom in. So I sent her the photo. I said, what happened? She said she had got off stage. He had come up to her, Todd, and approached her and started to be real reckless. She didn't really get into much of the details of what was going on, but she did feel like that there was a physical altercation that could happen. Well, apparently after her man approached Todd and had a conversation, she didn't really want to be messy and go online about it. But yeah, so now that it's out, apparently Kandi wanted the beef.
Wow.
I wonder if all of these individuals weren't involved in reality TV, would they have so much drama and mess surrounding their lives? I wonder.
Well, Kandi, I think, let me first start by saying, because everybody's going to say, oh, you're taking black women. No, I loved Kandi in Escape. I loved her on the show when she had a storyline that made sense. When Phaedra was there and they had all the sex gate where they said they were in the dungeon or allegedly, out doing threesomes and stuff, she had an interesting storyline. Since we've been critical about her not having a storyline and being a boring housewife and needed to be replaced, she's been a mean girl in these streets. She just recently was rude to one of my staff at the Grammys. And I have a feeling, after talking to lots of people in her peer group, that Kandi is a bully. I think that Kandi's a bully.
Really?
Absolutely.
I've never got that impression of Kandi.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Or Todd. They seem like cool people.
Well, there's what you see on TV, reality, and what you see in real life. Now, I will tell you, her agent, she got an agent named Nick Roses. Let me go ahead and put his name out there because I told him I was going to slap his ass. He's messy. All of them are messy. But anyway, if
Jason calling somebody messy, they messy.
They messy.
What? Yeah, but Tamar, I asked her at the time when this was posted, was it real? What's going on? Are you trying to get on Housewives of Atlanta? Because this is how storylines happen. She's out in Atlanta now, and the show is kind of boring without Nene and Phaedra. Portia. And so, I don't know.
See, I don't watch the show, but all I ever hear is people talking about the Kandis of the world. But it's also because Kandi's such an entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
She's
Kandi got all these businesses going.
Her restaurant's slapping.
That's what I'm saying.
Her restaurant good.
So, do you have to, when they say boring, is it just because she's not being messy or not being...
I mean, it's reality TV.
Ratchet.
Yes.
They want messy. They want ratchet. Yes.
Okay.
This is what they want.
Okay. So that's what happened. Do you outgrow reality television once you become an entrepreneur? Like when you're doing positive things?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, we got more Kandi news later on. There's another story. She out here starting fights with other R&B girls online.
Jesus. All right. I'm going to Atlanta this week. I was going to go by what's the name of her restaurant? Old Lady Gang?
Yeah,
I think she got two now, though. I saw a steak place she got now, too. I saw them wilding at
the soul spot is popping. They got these little salmon bites. Woo.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, when we come back, we got front page news. Tesla Figaro is going to be joining us. We're talking about your president, Donald Trump. We'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is the Light Podcast with Michelle Obama. In this uplifting new series, Michelle Obama discusses meeting life's challenges with Oprah, Tyler Perry, David Letterman, and others. Listen free at the home of storytelling, audible.com/thelight. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jason Lee, our co-host, is here. And let's get in some front page news. Donald Trump. What's going on with Donald Trump? Is he getting arrested? Is he not? What's going on?
Well, one thing for sure, Donald Trump has the cable news streets on fire, and I'm going to try to do my best to go through the top points that we want everybody to pay attention to. But as always, I encourage you to do your own research and follow. Now, former President Donald Trump predicted on Saturday morning that he would be arrested on Tuesday for his role in making an alleged $130,000 hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Now, he allegedly paid this money to silence her about an affair that she claims that they had. And that money, like we were discussing before, allegedly, keyword allegedly, broke campaign finance laws. So that's how it became an issue. And a lot of you guys probably remember them talking about it when he was running for office. So all of this time, they've been trying to, I guess, see what they were going to do with this case. And now the time has come that allegedly Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has decided to move forward on charges. Now, again, we do not know this. This is just what Trump put out and said that it was leaked. The district attorney has not confirmed this, but Trump said that it's happening. It's going down on Tuesday. And if it does, this will be the first time in U.S. history that a former president has faced criminal charges. Now, legal experts say that the charge of falsifying documents will more than likely result in a misdemeanor. Depending on evidence, it could get bumped up to a felony, but the reality is more than likely it would be just a misdemeanor charge. Now, because I'm an independent, I'm not a Democrat or Republican, I want to tell you both sides of it. And Democrats are saying, this is no one's above the law. He needs to go to jail, lock him up. And Republicans, Vice President Pence has said that this is politically charged, and this is all about, preventing him or putting some type of damper on his possible run for 2024. Now, on Saturday, Trump said that on his Truth social media platform for his supporters to protest and take the country back. So basically, he told them to stand back and stand by. So as a response to that, New York City police, state court officers, the Secret Service, and the FBI, let me translate, said, okay, cool, you want to stand back and stand by? We're going to do that too. This ain't January 6th. This ain't what you want. So they said they will be ready for whatever is going down. The thing about this is, guys, we don't even know if this is even happening. We don't know if it's going to be Tuesday. Some say it may be Thursday. We don't even know what's going down. But since Trump threw it out there in true Trump fashion, he wanted to get ahead of the story. And so this is where we are.
Yeah, the thing about Trump is he's really Teflon Don. So, to me, this is just going to make him larger than life. If they make all of this noise for a misdemeanor
and he don't get locked
up, he's going to turn this into another attack from the woke, and then his campaign donations are going to go up, and it's going to put a lot more energy into his campaign going into 2024.
Not to mention he just got reinstated on Facebook and Twitter too,
and YouTube, I think.
Yep, and it's already happening. Donations are already coming in. Wow. Republicans are lock and step with their messaging, getting ahead of it, saying that, this is, once again, an attack on the right. And it's throwing DeSantis off, who we know may possibly be running against Trump, and how he's going to maneuver around that. It's really putting Republicans in a pickle, because they don't know if they should support Trump or not say anything at all. But since Trump does run the Republican Party, believe it or not, we're going to see how they respond to it if this goes down.
Even him using threats of violence to escape prosecution. Like, that's what happens in dysfunctional countries. And like I said, he's absolutely going to turn this into an attack from the woke, being that Alvin Bragg is black, and Tish James, the AG from NYC, she's a black woman. She was pushing for Alvin Bragg to press these charges. He's going to definitely say this is an attack from the woke. And the optics of it being a black man, Alvin Bragg, he's going to use that to his advantage.
Now, I asked you earlier, I just want to confirm again. So he's not getting arrested, or maybe he is. Is he getting arrested? Because if he had $130,000 and it's his money, and he wanted to hush somebody up from telling something, or one of his secret past histories or whatever, that's not a crime. But the fact that he allegedly got it from someplace else,
the financial,
it's the problem.
The campaign money.
Correct, the campaign money, and then falsifying the documents. Because when you say, okay, this is campaign money and I'm going to use it for X, Y, Z, and use it for something else, then you're falsifying documents. Okay. So Michael Cohen has obviously been very vocal, about this transaction. He was involved in this transaction. He's actually going to be giving more testimony today. He's done it several times. He's wrote a book about it. He's went on a tour about this. So this case is a little bit stronger than January 6th. A lot of us want to see, or a lot of folks want to see Trump in trouble for what he did for January 6th, but it's a little more complicated because they don't have the evidence to just immediately charge him. But in this case, they do, because you got Michael Cohen who's telling. And so
Michael Cohen, he did hell of a week with us, Taz, my late night talk show. He was on the panel with Taz, and I forgot who else was on the panel that week.
And just so everybody is clear, he can still run for office, even if he's charged, even if he's convicted. In fact, what's the name? Exotic Joe, Tiger Joe, whatever his name is.
Tiger King.
Joe Exotic.
Tiger King. Mm-hmm. He literally just filed to run for president for 2024 from prison. So prison doesn't stop anybody from running. So it's not going to stop the overall mission. And I think it will make him stronger for sure.
And you know what else it does, Taz? It keeps him in the news cycle. Mm-hmm. Like, the timing of this kind of really couldn't be worse. Like, I don't want to hear Trump's legal stuff he's dealing with all throughout 2024 on top of everything else he's going to be doing while he's campaigning. He's going to dominate the news cycle.
Sure, he's a master when it comes to media. That's why he threw it out there. Now, what I want to throw out there is I want to know that if these protesters come to New York, will they be met with the same energy if it was black folks? Are they going to be tough on crime? Are they going to start stopping and frisking everybody with a red hat? That's what I want to know. I want to see what that smoke going to look like if they come to New York. Not that I'm promoting violence. I just want to see if they show up, how is it going to go down?
Well, I was going to say, I can't wait to see how many taxpayer dollars y'all paid for the security for that. Yeah. Just for all of that.
It's going to be a lot of money.
That's going to be a lot of money.
Absolutely.
That's not going to happen tomorrow, though. It's not going to happen. If they're still taking witnesses today, they're not going to do all that paperwork and indict him by tomorrow.
I'm going to go stop by and be outside with the phone.
Now, before we go, I want you to talk about this black family. It seems like they were pulled over for a traffic stop in Tennessee, and I guess Child Services took their kids?
Yeah, this is crazy. It's been trending a lot on Twitter, so I wanted to get this story out. Bianca Claiborne and Dante Williams were traveling from Georgia to Chicago for a funeral when they were pulled over in Coffee County, Tennessee. Now, according to the affidavit, the traffic stop was for having dark tinted windows and using a left lane without actively passing. That's crazy as hell. I'm sorry, I just got inserted. Who got time to pull somebody over?
I got pulled over for that one time too before.
You did?
And I
who
argued with
really
the cop
got time
like crazy. It was like 3 a.m. We were in the left lane because the woods were on the right side. We didn't want no deers and animals to come out, and they definitely pulled us over.
That is crazy as hell. So they pulled him over. I guess the cop didn't have anything else to do. So according to court documents, after being pulled over, the state trooper smelled marijuana and then found 5 grams and a gun in the car of a convicted felon. Now, no evidence of those charges being filed have been released, but this is what they're alleging. Now, because the children were with them during the incident, the Department of Child Services said in a petition that there was probable cause that the children were neglected.
What?
And and there was no less drastic alternative other than taking the children from their parents, which is just ridiculous. The children include a breastfeeding 4-month-old, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 7-year-old, and they were forcibly removed from the mother's side as she waited for Mr. Williams. Now, attorneys for the couple have described this as extreme and abnormal and a violation of parents' rights. So before we discuss, I want to give you just a little bit more context because I am interested to see what the Breakfast Club family has to say about this, in the comments. Now, Mr. Williams was arrested, and then they asked both parents to undergo a drug test. And the first drug test showed Mr. Williams positive for marijuana, and the mother, Miss Claiborne, her test was negative. But then they took a second test, and the second hair follicle test, that came back positive for fentanyl and oxycodone in both parents, but they're denying the substance. So I want to throw this out there to you guys. As a mother, this is heartbreaking for me because the kids, they're caught up in all of this. And I also want to say, in Florida, I was a guardian ad litem, and what that is a person appointed by the court to look and protect the interests of someone else. And typically in these cases, the last thing you want to do is remove children from the home. So my question is to you guys, even though the drug test came back, positive for the parents, it seems that this is going all the way extreme. Typically, number one, let's first see if they're charged and convicted, and then typically you see rehab, you see home visits, you see so many other things go into play before just immediately taking the children. So what do you guys take on that?
I don't think the mom should have been tested at all anyway. If the gun was found in the car, he took the gun because they arrested him. I don't understand why the mother was tested and charged unless she looked high or looked a certain way, but she shouldn't have been tested because they let her drive back to the station. So if they let her drive back to the station, obviously she wasn't high. Obviously she didn't look like she was on any type of anything. There's no reason they should have took those people's kids.
And how you get to a hair follicle test? Like, what's the probable cause in that? If you've tested positive for marijuana, how would you then get to a hair follicle test? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But people don't know
People
don't know their rights. I think that these conversations are important. People should do some research on what you have the right to do and not to do,
Absolutely.
answer, not answer, because that's how most people get caught up when they don't know their rights and they get ran over.
And just for clarity on that, when they did do the test, it was after, like they came back after a week later. You know, I assume, again, make an assumption, allegedly to get the children. And so that is when they did the test, you know, on the mother and found.
So they removed the kids from the house a week later.
No. They removed the kids on the spot. When she went, when she went, at first they said, just follow, you know, they weren't going to take the children at first. They were going to arrest the husband. And they said, just follow us down to the station. We're going to give the kids to you. And then when they got to the station, next minute they're taking the children from her, not testing her at this point. They just said, hey, this is these children should not be with this couple because of the weed that was found in the car. Now they are saying that there's more to this story that we don't know. So I want to see what that more is that would justify taking these kids on the spot.
Yeah, this don't sound right. I need more context to the story. But if this is what the story is, call Ben Crump.
Yeah.
Get Ben Crump on line one.
Ben Crump tired, man. Ben Crump
tired. He's so tired.
He is tired.
Ben Crump tired, man.
You remind me I got to call Ben back today.
You got to call Ben. Somebody got to help Ben, man. Bakari Seller, somebody. Where everybody else at, man? Ben can't fight every case, damn it.
Well, thank you, Tez.
No problem.
We appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
Peace, Ted.
All right.
Peace.
Now let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's talk Larsa Pippen. Now, Larsa Pippen says she had sex 4 times a night with her husband, Scottie Pippen, at the time. 23 years straight.
Cap.
Let's talk about it. Is that possible?
That's what we need to call it. But what is this cap a fact? That's what we need to do. This cap a fact.
Cap?
It sounds like cap to me.
Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. 4 times a night?
Listen, there was this one year I was dating a Capricorn. Now, sex addicts.
4 times a night?
Well, 4 times throughout a day. It could be morning, then after work, then before. Yeah, it can happen.
Every day?
For a year?
For 23
think about
years?
Scottie Pippen. He got practice playing in the NBA. I don't believe it.
Shannon Sharp said something really, really smart. He said that man had back problems a long time in the NBA, and that's probably the reason why.
Yeah, you may be right.
Well, I think God laughing down on us all because it was 23 years. And ain't that Jordan's number?
Jesus.
Damn it. Damn. All right. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll take your calls. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Power 1051.
Once again, going back in.
Right. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our co-host, Jason Lee, with us this morning. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Let Jason tell us about this story, man.
Well, I wasn't in the bedroom.
I saw this all over the blogs.
We just go to the audio, but go ahead.
Listen, Larsa Pippen, who's out here dating, she said she had sex with Scottie Pippen 4 times a day. What, for 23 years?
Yeah, let's hear the audio.
I had sex 4 times a night, every night. I never had a day off for 23 years.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What? Your poor vagina.
You had sex 20 a week.
Yeah, I swear.
For
But with
23 years?
Yeah.
So on the road too, when he was traveling? I don't know.
We never spent time away from each other.
Okay.
Like we had a private plane. I traveled with my kids. Yeah.
First of all, I don't believe any of this. Okay? I don't believe any of this just because I am a man. We're all men. We've all had sex. I just don't believe it's possible to have sex 4 times a night. Every night for 23 years, and you're productive. Like, Scottie Pippen was an NBA player, guys. You know what I mean? A top 50, actually number 33 of all time NBA player. And if this story is true, his ranking needs to go up. If you accomplished all of that, and if you were doing all of that and still was the number 33 player, we got to put you in the top 15 at least now.
4 times, I'm never making it to work.
Well, 23 years would be a stretch, but for a year I could see it.
For a year?
That would be the only stretch if that was happening.
Man, I dated a Capricorn in my early 30s, and I was a sex addict. It happens. This before entertainment. I had a job. I moved my house right across the street from my job so I could leave during lunch and come home. I was addicted. So, yes, it can happen. Not 23 years, I don't know.
4 times a night, every day.
No, but it's
Somebody
not
do the
night.
math, man.
It's not 4 times a night throughout the day. In the morning sex, afternoon sex, got home from work sex, before you go to sleep.
That's impossible, though, Jace, because he was
not.
at practice and he had games a lot of those times, and they was traveling. Like, you got to think.
She said she was on the road with them. She said she flew private behind their jet because she brought the family with them to every city.
Those must have been super quickies.
Well, it could have been oral, too.
Could have been oral. She didn't say what kind of sex. Yeah. I just don't believe it. I'm being honest with you. I just don't believe that to be possible. I need a second. I need Scotty to confirm this.
The funniest part of it all, I said earlier, God must be laughing at her and Scotty right now, because if they did it for 23 years and now she's dating Michael Jordan's son, wasn't his number 23?
His number was 23.
Damn it, man.
Well, maybe she got week confused with day. Maybe she meant to say week.
No, she said day.
She did say day.
She said what she said.
Damn. I don't believe it.
Her mouth might be hurting, her vagina hurting. Maybe she doing hand, like, hand.
Could be.
Hello, who's this?
This is Kelly from Wilmington.
Hey, Kelly, good morning.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Kelly.
We talking Larsa Pippen 4 times a day.
That is very possible. I'm 35. My boyfriend is 29, and we definitely were having sex 4 times a day for a year straight.
Did he have a job?
When I heard you say Capricorn, yes, people do.
That was his job.
That was his job to sleep her?
No, we both work, but it's definitely possible. I thought days before work, when you get home, yeah, it's definitely possible.
See, I think we're saying this, but we're comparing Scottie Pippen's life to our lives. You have to think about what Scottie Pippen was doing every day.
Exactly.
He was an NBA player.
Possible.
Traveling,
Exactly.
practice in the morning, practice at night.
I don't believe it.
That's probably what made him great.
Yeah, now that, yeah. But like a regular person like me, 9 to 5, 7 to 3, I don't know about that.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
You said the guy you were having sex with, he was 4 times a day, he was a Capricorn?
Yes, he's definitely Capricorn.
He ruined your life too, huh?
I wouldn't say ruin my life, but we're still together.
Oh, God bless you.
All righty. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Good morning.
Hey, what's your name?
This is Coco.
Hey, Coco. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We doing
Blessed,
well.
black, and highly favored.
What you think? Cap or fact?
So Larsa Pippen is caparoni. She phony. She knows she good and well lying. And I can't trust her. How can we trust somebody who dated somebody that she was around when he was a child? I don't trust her.
Jesus.
Damn it, man. Okay, thank you. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Joshua from Las Vegas.
Joshua from Vegas. What's up, brother?
Nothing much. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a blessed morning today.
Blessed, black, and highly favored, sir. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored like you are today. Good
That's
stuff.
right. That's right.
All right, tell us what you think, man.
Honestly, I think she's capping more. Like, she work at the lids. That's so much cap. I don't think you could be that sexually active, even if it's 23 years. That just seems unhealthy.
It is. I feel the same way. 4 times a day for a week. Imagine ejaculating 4 times. That's 4. You ejaculating 28 times a week.
I feel attacked. There are people.
He said, "I feel attacked."
There are people who are addicted to sex. I'm not sure. You know, you in Vegas. You not active. I mean, you're not out here in the Vegas streets getting nothing.
Me currently, I'm on my grind. So no, I am not active. But once I do get active, let me say this: I wouldn't reach 4 times a day. But don't get me wrong, it'll be at least like 2, maybe 3 if I'm feeling good, you know.
But isn't that a stamina deficiency? I mean, I don't know.
You attacking now, Jason. Damn.
It could be. It couldn't be. It just depends on the woman. And I would say it depends on the woman.
And what are you doing up at 4:30 in the morning in Vegas, man?
Looking for sex?
I got work. I'm working to get that money right now.
Where you work at? Prostitute?
Yeah, you funny. I just work security overnight at college.
Congratulations, bro. You got a little deuce in your boot? You got a gun? You get to carry a gun?
I wish I would, man. They got me out here. Oh, you just gotta check these doors. If the homeless come up to you, good luck.
Well, good luck and be safe out there, brother.
Yeah, I just don't believe this story, man, because I don't believe Scottie Pippen would have the legs to play in the NBA for as long as he did and be as dominant as long as he was if he was having sex 4 times a night.
I would need a nap.
Of course.
In that Jordan documentary, though, if I recall, weren't there a lot of games he missed? He was like gone for a while.
Nah, I mean when he got hurt, you know what I mean. But that was like later on, much later on in his career.
All right, 800-585-1051. We're talking Larsa Pippen. She said her and Scottie Pippen had sex 4 times a night for 23 years.
I don't believe it.
Is it cap or fact?
When you say it that way, it sounds like a lie.
Yes.
It is a lot. That's over 30,000 times, bro. That's 28 times a week.
You could die from that much.
I would think.
Can you really?
Yes. There's a guy that, he masturbated that many times and died.
Damn.
All right. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it some more. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Jason Lee, our co-host, is here.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Jason Lee. Now, what is Larsa Pippen talking about, Jason?
Listen, Larsa is saying that she had sex with Scottie Pippen while they were married 4 times a day for 23 years straight.
I don't believe it.
And you know what? Charlamagne made up a good point. They only got 4 kids. I would have at least 32 kids.
Exactly. Like it makes no, like none of this makes any sense. I think that she misspoke. I think she meant to say 4 times a week, maybe.
I don't know. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
It's Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. Good morning.
Good morning. So basically, what I was thinking was it's possible that he could have sex 4 times in one day. It's, like, what if he was quick? That's like 4 sessions at once.
Yeah, but every day? And he still got to go to practice, and he still got to play games, and he still got to travel.
He could have put it in his schedule. He could have, like, from 1 to 2, we going to get it in.
Now, I will say,
it's possible.
I will say,
and there's some women that, every day, would want it.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. What'd you say, Jason?
Well, I was going to say, like, I could understand as a man having sex 4 times in a day, but for a woman, I mean, it's been a long time. Doesn't that take a beating on? I mean, the vagina has to have some time to breathe.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But it could be mouth, it could be vagina, it could be hand.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be boob, but I don't know.
If this story is true, it's a stretch.
Hello, who's this?
Literally.
Yeah, it is
Hi,
a stretch.
it's Ariel from Macon.
Hey, Ariel. Good morning. Talk to us.
Good morning. I just want to start off by saying I love you guys so much. Your show gives me so much information, and it's so entertaining.
Love you more.
Yes, sir. But I just want to say, I think she's the type. Like, she looks like she's the type that go for money. So most girls that go for money, they'll do anything to keep it. I think she do try to go 4 times a day with him.
It ain't even about her. It's about us as men. Hey, there's never been a time in my life there was I could do 4 times in a day, bro.
No, listen, my fiance, when we first met, we went at least 7 times.
And he ejaculated
like,
every
if you
time?
got the stamina, yes.
That's insane. How old were you?
Yes, if you got the stamina, you can go. Well, I'm 24 now. He's 27. So when we first met, I was like 22.
Okay.
See, every once in a while, I get it. But every day?
Now, every day is a stretch now. Because sometimes we want it done. Sometimes we want it done, we good.
Yeah.
But every
once in a while, you do the sessions with the wife and you bang out a couple times. But every day?
By the way, if you really having sex the way you're supposed to be having sex, like, you might have a session on a Monday that you don't recover from till like Wednesday, Thursday.
You old
man. So like Wednesday, yeah. I don't know, but I think she might try. Because she honestly, what does she do? We know her from him.
It's
you know what I mean?
Her. It's about what does he do.
And that's it's always interesting when women say that about her or other women. Y'all will go and get a broke piece of meat out the hood and let that lay up in you all day long and be happy. So what? She gets some money on the side. Let her do her thing.
Hello, who's this?
This is Jay Myrtle Beach.
Hey, Jay. Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to say I can't believe I finally made it on here. I love you guys. I listen to y'all every morning.
Happy to have you here.
We love you back. So we're talking Larsa Pippen. Cap or fact?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it could be fact because I know, especially because she was married to such a rich person and he was probably taking care of everything, that some women do feel obligated, because honestly, some women, that's all they got to offer. So, like she said, she was being put to work. She never had a night off.
I mean, you're probably not wrong, but I just don't think no man has the energy to do that. Do we understand what we're talking about? Sex 4 times a day, every day?
But they were together young, though.
Some
they were
people
young.
are sex addicts, though.
She said every day for 23 years. What up? So that means through periods, through pregnancies. Like, none of this makes no sense. You can't even have sex after a certain amount of time when they're pregnant.
Yes, you can. You mean when the baby comes?
When the baby comes, after the baby comes.
We're also assuming that this means vaginal sex. It could have been oral.
God dang.
Yeah, it could be different types of,
Phone
relations.
sex.
Oh, what's the moral of the story?
Take a nap.
Yeah, I guess. The moral of the story is I don't believe her, but, that's her story.
Well, she's coming on my show this in the next week, so I'm gonna ask her.
Oh, she's coming on. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say that's her story, and she's sticking to it. Or Scotty's sticking it to her.
Not anymore. Now it's Marcus.
Oh, you're right.
Shout out to Marcus.
By the way, if you were Marcus, what do you do when you hear that? Marcus, like, I can't put up them kind of numbers.
I can't put them numbers up.
I can't put up them kind of stats.
No. I'm not my dad. I can't put those numbers up. No.
You can try.
We got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
Okay, Candy's back in the news again. Now she's into it with SWV, and so that's coming up next.
All right. Now, shout out to the ladies at SWV. They listen every morning. They hit us every once in a while.
Come on, man. That's people's right there. Salute to Lily. What up, Lily?
Lily, I know you listening. You could call in, Lily. Just DM us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host, Jason Lee, with us. Happy Monday.
That was Jason Lee's partner, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
Love that girl.
Now we got rumors on the way. What we discussing? What we talking about?
What is less rumors and more tea? Candy Burris is back in the headlines because she's getting into it with SWV.
And I want to salute everybody in Atlanta, man. We'll be in Atlanta on April 22nd for the first ever Black Effect Podcast Festival happening at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. Some of your favorite podcasts live, like the 85 South Show, Horrible Decisions, Reasonably Shady, just to name a few. The Big Facts Podcast. Then it's hosted by myself and Just Hilarious. We're going to have food. We're going to have music. My man Louis V is providing the soundtrack. We got the Black Effect merch store. Which is the Black Effect Marketplace, so there'll be a lot of local businesses from Atlanta that'll be there as well, man. So April 22nd, go to Eventbrite to get your tickets, and thank you to everybody that's been purchasing tickets, man. Can't wait to see you April 22nd in Atlanta.
All right, now keep it locked. When we come back, we got your rumor report. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. On this Monday, we got our co-host Jason Lee, and let's get to the rumors.
I've mastered the tea thing. The only place I wanted to come and talk to you about was here because I really feel like everybody in the culture pays attention to y'all. But I knew I could talk my shit.
Talk to me.
This is the Rumor Report on The Breakfast Club.
What you want to know?
Shout out to the female producers at The Breakfast Club that put that together.
Taylor Gang.
All right, listen, the gloves are off again.
Come on. Where's the gloves? Come on.
Here we go.
A little late.
Listen, so Candy Burr is back in the news. She's on social media burning it down because now she has put Escape in the headlines going up against SWV, and it's not on tour. She now tweeted something that has been picked up by everybody on social media. She said, I never said they didn't sell more records, talking about SWV. But the concert is about who can sell more tickets. Be upset if you want, but we've done other shows since the tour, and promoters still had SWV go on before us. It is what it is. If you don't know, both of them, SWV and Escape, have a reality show that Mona Scott Young is producing, and now it's turned into an episode of Love and Hip Hop because they're now beefing about who should go first. So fans are now reacting. And so, but what I learned in looking at this was that Tiny had actually tweeted first, and she said that they received a call saying that they should co-headline. Well, one of the fans responded and said, take your ego out of it, Candy, because both of you are headliners and have a catalog that many still listen to. It is not about who gets more views on social media. It's about the music. And if we're going to be honest, SWV has more hits than Escape.
That fan is absolutely right. And I would think the same thing. If I saw SWV and Escape in concert, I would just think that they were co-headlining. Like, I wouldn't be thinking SWV is opening for Escape or Escape's opening for SWV. I would just think it's a SWV Escape concert.
No, I think artists definitely think that, because it's you want to close, you don't want to open. And yeah, even though we both co-headline, and somebody has to close that show. And I think SWV has it in certain markets, and I think Escape has it in certain markets. Like in Atlanta, Escape has to close.
I don't know about that.
That's their town.
These women love SWV. I'm not saying they don't love Escape, but man, when you think about I'm So Into You, Weak in the Knees, Anything, right there.
Yes.
Those are different type of bops.
I would give them the close in Atlanta. That's their hometown. SWV everywhere else, but their hometown of Atlanta, you let them close. I don't have a problem.
I agree with that. That's the compromise. I never, it's crazy. I never heard SWV and Escape in a comparable situation before. I heard SWV and In Vogue.
Yes.
SWV and Escape. I mean, both are great groups. But why does it have to come to this? This I would love to see this play out on an episode of WWE. 3-on-3.
Why not an episode of SWV Escape? Don't they got the show together? I'm sure this is most of the storyline for the show, by the way.
Nah.
I'm sure they don't really feel this way.
I think Lily feels this way. Lily's closing. Coco's closing.
Wait, Mona Scott Young, we feel your fingers all over this one. Actually, Lily, speaking of Lily, she actually responded today. She posted, this here internet got Nick. Can I say that word?
Yeah, why not?
This here internet got these niggas acting real gangster. LOL. Keep that same energy, boo boo chicken.
Tell you something about Lily.
Yeah, don't play with
Lily. Gonna fight.
Lily.
I'm telling you that right now.
Lily gonna fight.
I'm telling y'all that right now.
Yes,
even at her big age, Lily gonna fight. You ain't even got to worry about that there.
Yeah, Lily gonna fight.
Why did the picture of Lily with Timberlands on just pop up in my head?
Yeah, that's exactly
Lily.
what in my head too. You got the right picture.
Well, another
Timberlands and leggings.
Another friend of ours, Megan Good, she's out here shutting down rumors. She spoke to one of my reporters at the Essence Black Women in Hollywood. There's been rumors that her and Devon Franklin ended their relationship or their marriage because one of them cheated, and this is what she said.
So what advice would you have for those people like myself or like others who might be going through a divorce or finalizing a divorce or done with their divorce and are really trying to reinvent themselves?
Yeah, I would say you really got to trust God, you know? At the end of the day, these things don't happen because God makes them happen. It happens because people have free will and they make choices. And if he's allowed it, then he's got a plan. And you got to get excited about the plan. Even if you're hurting and you're still healing or whatever may be the process, you just got to trust that what he has for you is incredible. And it doesn't mean that it negates the other things that you may be feeling as you're healing, but it does mean that a lot of what we look at going forward is a choice. And I choose to just be excited about life.
I love Megan. Now, I will tell you, I was at the Black Women in Hollywood event that Essence had in Hollywood, and it was amazing. Mm-hmm. And I did see Devon there, and I saw Megan, so I was going back and forth to see if they would actually talk to each other.
Did they?
They didn't talk to each other. Both were in great spirits, and it seems like she's giving them grace. I mean, she's all grown up. She's a woman.
But what happened? I never heard what happened.
They haven't spoken on it yet. I mean, I actually invited her on my show. She's supposed to be coming soon, so we can get into it. But they've been tight-lipped. Haven't heard anything. But he's the one that filed for the divorce.
Mm.
So it's interesting. But she actually said more about their relationship, and this is what she said.
He's an amazing person, amazing human being. I'm thankful for having a decade of marriage with him. I'm thankful for what I gave, what I got. And, you know, now I'm like, Lord, what's next for me? And Lord, what's next for him? I hope the best for us both. So.
Now, do we have to say former First Lady Megan Good, being that she's no longer the pastor's wife?
Hilarious.
I'm just asking, do we? Or is she forever First Lady?
I'm just always curious how, you know, and people can say it's none of our business, but
it is none of our business.
No, but when people write books and they talk about the relationship so strong and a lot of people follow them and something doesn't work out, I think it's only right to tell people because people are invested in it.
Yep.
They
wrote
invest.
a book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they came up here on the book tour.
Man, you know I don't remember nothing.
Remember he talked about how they didn't have sex or whatever until they got married and abstained. It was a big thing.
So people dive into their lives and they want to follow their lives and follow in the moments. You got to tell people why. What happened?
You got to write a book about why things didn't work out.
Nah, but at least tell people who followed you and bought your books and supported you and tried to go down the same road that you went and not having sex now.
No, you're right. If you built a foundation or made some money off giving relationship advice when things don't go right, you should walk people through that journey as well.
Absolutely.
I agree.
That's why I didn't understand when Khloe Kardashian said, "Get out of my business." You told us to keep up with you. We keeping up with the Kardashians.
That's a fact.
That's right.
But I do love that they haven't been messy though. I do love that they've handled it like mature adults. And she went through hell, at least from the outside, as being somebody, you know, Megan Good in the streets to now becoming the first lady or
former first lady. I don't know what happens with pastors. See, that we know with presidents,
right?
You forever first lady. What happens with pastor wives? Are you former first lady?
I don't know.
Listen, she says she's single. She texted me the other day and she says she's single and she's out here. So me and her are gonna get in these streets together.
Megan, now let me tell you something, Megan. You was in a great relationship with a man of God. You don't need to stray that far away and start hanging out with Jason
I'm doing
Lee.
the Lord's work too.
You don't need to stray that far away from the pulpit, okay?
Come on,
you
Megan.
don't have to do that.
Come on, Megan. It's gonna get good. I'm doing the Lord's work, Megan.
Jesus Christ. Also, that they said the SWV show came on last night. SWV and Escape.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing none of this.
Mm-hmm. Me
they said this played out on the show last night.
I want to see it play out in WWE. Mona, put that bag together right there. Lily versus Kandi.
You remember Glow? Y'all remember Glow? Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling?
Glorilla?
No, man. It was a wrestling organization called Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
I don't think anybody does.
If those of us in the 1900s absolutely remember. Those of us that were raised in the 1900s remember Glow.
Red, do you remember that?
Glow, he wasn't raised in the 1900s.
He wasn't raised in the 1900s? He said the 90s.
He's like 99. He came in this world. He don't count.
99.
Female wrestling wasn't a big thing back in the day.
I mean, Glow was big. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I mean, it was. I don't know how big it was. It was big enough to be on TV.
You know, real known fact. You remember the wrestler Chyna?
Yeah.
She used to live in my apartment building when I first moved to L.A.
Really?
She used to lay out at the pool. She was coked up and dripped in diamonds. She dead now, though.
Damn. Damn, buried the lead.
Why do you say it like that, right? People knew she was deceased. Damn. She had a penis, too.
No, she did not.
Yeah, she did.
No, she did not.
Hermaphrodite.
Really?
Yeah.
She used to have a bikini out at the pool. I didn't see her until.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Where are we going? All right.
We wanted Lily and Candy to fight at WWE. That's when we started.
All right. Well, thank you for that rumor report. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to,
4
man?
after the hour, man. We need a 26-year-old woman from Florida named Quavy Young to come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with her. This is just another example of poor fast food etiquette.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Where's the best place to spark new ideas? It's Audible, the home of storytelling. Listen to best-selling audiobooks, podcasts, and exclusive originals on wellness, motivation, true crime, you name it. It's all there in the Audible app. Sign up for 30 days free at audible.com/The Breakfast Club.
Make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
The Breakfast Club, bitches. Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
Well, Duval, donkey of the day for Monday, March 20th goes to a 26-year-old Florida woman named Quavy Young, okay? Quavy Young of Cocoa, Florida. Now, what does your Uncle Charla always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. See, Quavy got arrested. Okay, she's accused of brandishing a gun in the drive-thru window of McDonald's. Okay, we hear these stories ever so often of people who are upset because some fast food restaurant got their order wrong, but this right here isn't one of those times. Okay, see, in this case, McDonald's didn't get her order wrong. They didn't even have what she wanted, period. Let's go to News 6 for the report, please.
Brevard County, a woman is accused of threatening a McDonald's employee with a gun because the meal she wanted was not on the menu. According to the arrest affidavit, this woman, Quavy Young, was at a Cocoa McDonald's when she ordered something that wasn't on the menu. Police say Young then drove up to the window and threatened the drive-thru worker with a handgun and demanded that worker take her order. Young was arrested on aggravated assault charges and has since been released.
Now, what was on the menu that Quavy tried to order? Quavy tried to order what you call a cheeseburger bundle. You ever heard of it, Jason Lee?
No.
Ever heard of it, Envy?
No.
A cheeseburger bundle from McDonald's. She went to McDonald's and tried to order cheeseburgers the way she orders hair. Okay, let me get 3 bundles of that Brazilian body wave. Matter of fact, let me get 3 bundles of that unprocessed Peruvian body wave weavy, please. Now, I didn't know McDonald's was doing this, but apparently at select locations, they offer bundle meals. Okay, I did some research this morning, and by research, I mean Google, and I saw that they have a Big Mac bundle, a Chicken McNugget bundle, and a cheeseburger bundle. The cheeseburger bundle consists of 2 cheeseburgers, 2 medium fries, and a 20-piece Chicken McNugget.
How much?
$11.99. Great deal, but my LDL cholesterol just went up reading that. Okay, what I don't understand is why should this lead to violence of any kind? All right, I understand the historic love folks have had for the Golden Arches. I get it. It's an amazing, amazing comfort food, but never in the history of life has a combo meal ever been good enough for me to get the prison bundle. You know what the prison bundle is, right? Oh, first you get arrested for the crime, then you get a bail. In this case, it was $7,500. She already bonded out, but now you got to hire a lawyer to help you face charges of open carry of a weapon, knowingly driving with a suspended license, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. Okay, the last charge being a felony. Ain't no value in that. All right, bail, lawyer fees, stress. Nobody got time for that. That's a lot of money, and I promise you, that bundle at McDonald's is not worth it. Please give Quavy Young of Cocoa, Florida, the biggest hee-haw. What?
You want to play a game?
I guess. Would you like to play a game of Guess What Race It Is?
All right, give me my clues.
Quavy Young of Cocoa, Florida went to McDonald's trying to order a meal that they didn't have. She wanted a cheeseburger bundle meal. Jason Lee, guess what race she is?
She's black.
Wow. You said that with no hesitation.
Not Quavy.
Okay. I can understand. I can understand why you would think that. DJ Envy.
Yes.
Quavy Young of Cocoa, Florida went to McDonald's to order a meal that they didn't have. It was a cheeseburger bundle meal. Guess what race she is?
She's black.
Why?
Black people don't play about their food. If you say it on the menu, you better give it to us. That's the way we want it. And the name.
I also gave y'all a big clue.
What's that?
I said that
Florida.
she ordered
Bundles.
cheeseburgers the way she orders her hair.
I missed it, but I still
But
got
wait,
it.
white women are wearing buttons now, though.
Really?
Yeah.
They say like that.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
But DJ Envy and Jason Lee, both of y'all are absolutely wrong.
What?
She's not black. She's not black.
What is she?
She's an N-word, guys. Come on.
You want to say it?
Straight.
You want to say
I'm
it?
not saying it.
You want to say it?
promise
You
myself
want to
I'm
say
not saying
it?
it.
You want to say
I promise
it?
myself I'm not saying it.
Hey, nigga.
Wow.
That's Quavo's sister, Quavy Quavo.
Wow.
Jesus, all right.
Can I hear Uncle Ruckus right? He's not in there?
No, he's not in there today.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Jason Lee said it right.
This is N-word behavior. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. You know, McDonald's is getting slushies now. I heard that this morning on the news.
What do you mean getting slushies?
They're gonna have slushie machines. So they're gonna try off with Coca-Cola slushie,
So now you're gonna have two machines that don't work. The ice cream machine not gonna work. All the slushy machines.
Fanta slushie, and it was one more red slushie. They're gonna try 3 slushies in certain locations.
Why do they even do the flavors? Why don't they just call it by colors? That's how we order things. Red slushy. You know what I'm saying? Orange slushy.
This whole segment made me gain weight.
Yeah.
Because you think of like McDonald's, now slushies, that's just way more sugar. Just it's too much.
Yeah, so
I just got my cholesterol back down to 100. It was 139, the LDL. Now it's 100. I got to get it lower, but ain't got time for that.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
You didn't play the down? No.
We ain't playing none of the sound
Oh
effects. I don't know
man,
what
somebody
happened.
just hit me. Was like, "Where's the down?"
I don't know what happened.
All right. Well,
Adam and Post, Eddie.
that's right. When we come back, 800-585-1051. Let's talk about the 4-day work week. Now, there's some new studies that say that the 4-day work week is actually good. It helps with productivity, it helps with health, and it even helps with finances. So, there's 11 companies that are doing 4-day work weeks. DNS Filter out in D.C. if you want to work for them. Do Big Things in Mill Valley, California. Kickstarter is doing 4-day work weeks.
Hollywood Unlocked.
America, Washington, D.C. New Leaders in New York. Panasonic in Newark, New Jersey. Denver, Colorado has Samba Safety. Pole Everywhere in California. Thread Up in Oakland. Just some of the businesses that are doing a 4-day work week.
Yeah, my staff posted that because we had put it on Hollywood Unlocked. They put on their personal Instagram talking about, oh my God, this is amazing. I said, I will relocate the business to another state.
I think it makes people more productive. I'm all for a 4-day work week. I'm all for a Monday through Thursday or a Tuesday through Friday. I think I actually prefer Tuesday through Friday. I'm not sure.
Well, let's talk about it when we come back. 800-585-1051. How do you feel about a 4-day work week? Now, for everybody listening, it doesn't mean you just don't work the extra day. You have to put the hours in the 4 days, though.
Yeah, so it's like 4 10s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got to work.
What that mean?
10 hours a day.
You work 4 days
So
a
what does
week.
that mean?
10
hours a day. 10 hours on Monday, 10 hours on Tuesday, 10 hours on Wednesday, 10 hours on Thursday. That's what they say.
We're supposed to be relieving stress and taking away some time from people. No, that ain't right.
They're not going to pay you not to work now.
Yeah, you're going to do 4 10s. But
You're still going to do 40 hours a week.
That's not right.
I've never had a job where I didn't want to work every day. I love working.
Me too. But I still want a 4-day work week.
Yeah, but it's 4 days, but 10 hours.
10 hours a day.
No, we're not doing it.
Yes, you are.
No.
That's what you would have to do.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that idea. I don't like that part of it.
You
I didn't know
literally
that.
sound like this generation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't like that part.
I'm not working on it. I
don't like that part.
You just want the day off.
I just thought it was. I didn't know they was adding hours.
Just get extra days. You still got to do 40
like
hours.
No.
Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Call me.
Get your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host, Jason Lee. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about the 4-day work week. Now, they're saying that a 4-day work week actually is better for workers. They said it's better for productivity. It's better for health. It's even better for finances. So we're asking, would you want to do a 4-day work week? But that does mean you would have to work 10 hours a day.
I don't like
for 4
that part
days.
of it.
I'm not mad at that. I would do my 10 hours a day and get off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Baby, we all love what we do, so you're always working. When you're not here, you're working. You're where your wife's working. We're always working.
Yeah.
So this generation wants an excuse to be at home. Period.
I think it'll make people more productive. Like, for example, I don't do Mondays well. Like, I really don't even get in my groove until Tuesday. Even here at the Breakfast Club, there's certain things we don't do on Monday or try not to do, like interviews after the show, right? Or nor do we like doing interviews on Friday after the show because we be ready to get out of here. Yesterday, Sunday, I'm at my daughter's cheerleading competition all weekend. Drove back 3.5 hours from Rhode Island. Although I love coming in here because the energy in this studio is fantastic this year. I mean, I haven't had to light my stage once, but I would still rather not have to talk until tomorrow.
But what changed this year that you have to burn your stage? It's not the hours.
Just the studio, the energy. So,
See, I would say the same. I just flew back in Sunday, and yes, I need a kickstart. You know what I mean? I need Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to start on Tuesday. Monday is kind of tough. That's why even with interviews on Monday, you're kind of down a little bit.
Now, to Jason's point, I love everything that I do, and there's multiple businesses that I have my hand in. So I guess when I say I would need a 4-day work week, it's just from radio. I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do radio on a Monday morning.
But you've been doing it for all these years, and that's why you guys are in the Radio Hall of Fame.
That's right, and that's how I know I need a 4-day work week because I've been doing it so long. That's how I know. Either Monday or Friday gotta go, bro.
See, but this is the thing. Even when I miss a day, I miss it though. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like when we off, I'll be like, damn. I still get up the same time. My body gets me up.
That lie now.
Nah?
It depends what's going on. I enjoy my time off. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I enjoy my time off.
The Breakfast Club is endorsing this ridiculousness. I've notified my entire staff. I will relocate Hollywood Unlocked to Dominican Republic or somewhere else.
Y'all can't take a day off though because y'all are a blog. I don't even know. Do we call y'all a blog?
No, they try, but no. We're a media company.
You're a media company.
24/7.
You're a media company that's 24/7.
But we're a media company.
Sorta.
Yo, shut up. Let's go to the phone line.
Yeah, sorta.
Hello, who's this?
Michelle, good morning.
Hey, Michelle, good morning. Talk to us. 4-day work week?
All right. So I've done the 4-day work week. I did it when I used to work for T-Mobile, but it was a little different. We did it for 10 hours a day. But I loved it. I loved having 3 days off.
Damn, I'm telling you, what days did you have off?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So Thursday, when your day is over, you could just bounce if you need to.
Yeah, and it really wasn't that late. It was like 2 to 10. So you can still go out. You can still do things. You kind of slept in a little bit. Now I have kids, so it's a little different, but...
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather have the Monday. Only reason I'd rather have a Monday is because Friday you get off work, so you got all day Friday to do whatever you want to do, all day Saturday and all day Sunday. I'd rather that than have the Friday
I'd rather
off.
take the Friday off. Thursday, you get out of work when you get out of work. Then you could dip on Thursday night. Now you got the full day Friday, full day Saturday, come back Sunday
But
night.
flying back from places on a Sunday night to have to work on Monday morning ain't never it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be needing that Monday to recover sometimes.
And I guess it also depends on what your career is. If you have to go into something physically, then I can understand it probably being something you don't want to do.
Hello, who's this?
It's Troy.
Hey, Troy, what's going on?
Good morning. Listen to y'all every day, man.
Thank
Love
you,
y'all
Troy.
show.
Appreciate you,
We're talking about the 4-day work week. What's your opinion?
Oh, I'm all about it. We do that right now where I'm at.
Where you at?
Down here in the South Cackalack.
Where you at in South Carolina?
Conway, Myrtle Beach.
And where you work at that you got a 4-day work week?
We do underground utility work.
Oh, okay.
But you work Monday through Thursday. You work a lot then.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday, 10 hours a day.
See, I'm not mad at that.
I don't like the 10-hour a day thing.
Because at least Friday you get to do what you
Yeah,
need
man,
to do.
it ain't bad. Go by before you know it.
For real?
It's only extra 2 hours.
Maybe that is worth
Lunch
it.
break, you know?
Yeah, maybe that is worth it to have an extra day off.
I know a lot of medical people do it sometimes. They do like the shifts and then they take a certain amount of days off.
Yeah.
And I think you get 2 breaks and an hour lunch too. So it kind of goes, pretty fast. But I still don't like this conversation.
You don't get an hour lunch when you work at 9 to 5?
No, I think you get 30 minutes.
What the hell is going on? We don't get lunch up here.
Well, I mean, because we're here for breakfast, duh.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Still lunch.
You are a genius.
It's the middle of the day. I am. Thank you. But 800-585-1051. We're talking a 4-day work week. Do you prefer that? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jason Lee is here. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about a 4-day work week. Now, they're saying this 4-day work week is supposed to work for people very, very well. They're saying it helps with people's productivity, their health. Finances approved, and there's a lot of companies doing it. So if you want to work a 4-day work week, do you think it's better? Do you think it's worth? Would you do it? I'm all in for the 4-day work week.
I'm all about it, baby.
I'm not gonna lie.
Give me that Friday off or that Monday off. I really want that Monday. Monday is the tough day. Tuesday, my mouth don't even get working until Tuesday.
Whoa. Pause. Maybe.
I'm not pausing nothing. I'm grown.
All right.
Top tier trade.
Top tier trade, baby.
Juliet.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Where you calling from, Mama?
Well, I'm currently from Long Island, New York, but I currently reside in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia.
Georgia. Okay, we're talking about a 4-day work week. What's your thoughts, Mama?
I think the 4-day work week is great because it gives people an extra day to handle personal business like court.
That's true.
Or any type of business that happens only like 9 to 5 when regular people, business people work a 9 to 5. You won't have to take off. You won't lose your money. I think it sounds good.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I never understood that anyway. A lot of the places that people have to go to close on the weekends, but that's the only time that they can actually go is the weekend. Because they work.
Yes, right. Yes, I never understood that. And that's why a lot of people don't handle certain business because they have to work in order to live their life, but they can't make it to the business that's only till 9 to 5.
What day would you want? Friday or Monday?
All right, Charlamagne. I love you, but you make it like hard now.
What you think, Friday or Monday?
Or the middle of the week, you might need a nap in the middle of the week.
I ain't doing the middle of the week. No.
You do realize if you're off on...
Yeah, I agree. But I'm going to take Monday because I don't really like getting up on Monday.
Me too.
Thank you, Mama.
But you do realize if you take Monday off, Tuesday's now your Monday.
I'm fine with that. It'll feel different, though. I can't explain it. I just know that if I don't got to get up Monday, Tuesday, I'm ready.
All right.
I just need that day of recovery on Monday sometime, bro.
Hello, who's this? You couldn't be Scottie Pippen.
Hey, this is Joe from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2-6.
What's up, brother? We're talking a 4-day work week. Could you do it?
Yeah. I did it, man, about 20 years ago, man. I worked for the spot. We work Monday through Thursday, but it was 7 to 7, so it was 12 hours. So you got like 8 hours overtime, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus. Oh, so you got overtime?
Though, man. But like Charlamagne said, you got 8 hours overtime, so 40 then 8.
Where did you work? What did you have to do?
Well, it was a place called Crumple Plastic Pipes out of this little spot called Roseboro, man, North Carolina. They made pipes, that's all we did.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
So Friday, Saturday, you was tired as hell. You was recovering.
Oh, yeah. See, but I wish, like Charlamagne said, through Friday, because Monday, you know what I mean? You can recover on that day for real.
I'm telling you, man. Think about when you've been out all weekend. Like, say on Sunday, especially when the summertime hitting this day party season, and you've been drinking. Like, you need that day to recover on a Monday. You want to go hit the sauna.
You ain't doing a day party.
You want to go hit the gym.
Do you go to day parties?
No, you don't go nowhere. You don't know.
But even if it ain't a day party, you might just be drinking somewhere. Like, you might just be out enjoying a barbecue or cookout. You need that Monday to get all that out your system so you're back on Tuesday.
Get you a good IV. 7 to 7, your whole life is just at work. I couldn't do it.
Chantel, good morning.
Hi, good morning. This is Ciofalo from Richmond, Virginia.
Hey, Chantel.
Hey, y'all. I love y'all so much.
Love you too.
I definitely agree with the 4-day work week. I work in dialysis, and it's always been working a 12-hour shift in which you do have a good, healthy work-life balance. But recently, I definitely stepped down to 3 days a week, in which I'm off on Mondays. I'm actually home right now. So it is definitely a good way of living. And like you said, Charlamagne, when you just said that if you went out or something on the weekend and you have that Monday to recover, it really helps you out a lot.
Now, you said a 3-day work week. How much do you work for a 3-day work week?
So I'll put in like a 12-hour shift. And I do have I have a business, like I run my own business. So I definitely try to balance out, working, still having to work, but also pushing my business. So, yeah.
Can you do a 3-day work week?
No. That's part-time because it's 3/12, so 36 hours. Yeah, nah.
There's countries that have already adopted this, by the way. Denmark, Norway, Germany, the Netherlands, Iceland, Cambodia.
I'll tell you some places in the U.S. doing
that. That's all the places Hollywood and lot will not be real.
But what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is, man, I think it'll increase productivity. It'll make people feel, like they're getting more bang for their buck. I really feel that way.
The moral of the story is find you a career that you're in love with so that way it doesn't feel like work and just work your ass off.
Absolutely.
You still need you need that time off sometimes just for your mental and emotional health sometime, man. I need that time away.
Or just have sex 4 times a day. You'll be good.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Would you rather
imagine
work
if
4
Scotty...
Would you rather work 5 days a week or sex 4 days 4 times a day?
What happened now? Say that again. Would I rather have what?
Would you rather work 5 days a week?
Yes.
Or sex 4 times a day?
5 days a week. Nobody got time to be having sex 4 times a day.
Jesus. We got rumors
that's
on the way,
ridiculous.
Jason.
We do. Slim Thug doesn't want to be gay, so he's not wearing designer clothes.
What?
I'll make it make sense later.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jason Lee is here. Now let's get to the rumors. Let's play Jason's intro.
I've mastered the tea thing. The only place I wanted to come and talk to you about was here because I really feel like everybody in the culture pays attention to y'all. But I knew I could talk my shit.
Talk to me. This is the Rumor Report on The Breakfast Club.
What you want to know?
So my friend Law Roach is in. You guys know Law? You know Law?
I mean, not personally, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Law
No
Roach, Law Roach. He's in the news. If you don't know Law, he's an image architect. That's the title he gave himself and trademarked. And after you called me culture critic, I did the same thing. So he's taught me something. Well, he's teaching us now that he's not happy with the fashion game, and this person has been iconic. He's was on a show called Legendary that was really, really legendary. He's styled everybody from Megan Thee Stallion, Keke Palmer, Kerry Washington, Ariana Grande, but he's more known for his work that he's done with Celine Dion and Zendaya. Well, recently he went to a show, and I guess there was a mix-up with his seat where there was a video that went all over social media where it shows Zendaya pointing to a seat behind her, and people thought that she was basically saying, "Go sit behind me." Well, he's known for sitting front row next to her. He's earned that right, and this is what he said in the interview with Vogue.
For years, like, I'm always used to sitting next to her, and so in my mind, my seat was next to her, and so when I got there, and it wasn't, it wasn't a problem, but there was nobody to tell me where my actual seat was. Right, and so the seat behind her, when you see her turn around and touch the seat, it wasn't her telling me to sit there. It was her telling me, like, that's Darnell's seat, which is her assistant. I'm not going to sit in Darnell's seat. Right. You know what I mean? So then where does he go? Right, and so I was really just kind of confused. I'm coming from a house that I know where my seat is. It's right next to her. It's always right next to her because that's part of our relationship and our interaction, seeing the clothes together, the little cues that a little touch, like, that's the look, and so somebody was like, "Law, you have to sit," and I was like, I don't know where I'm sitting.
Now, a lot of people would say that that's being petty, but I will tell you, as having been to fashion shows, sitting front row is a huge thing. Being black, being iconic, having earned the right to be respected, I could understand. And being from Chicago and not taking anybody's stuff, I could understand why he brought it up. And so, yeah.
Is that why he retired? I saw someone. He
hasn't returned any calls to tell me why he's retiring. He did walk in the Boss Show in Miami, so I don't know that he's all the way out the game. He did come on my podcast a while back, and we talked about the lack of respect he felt he was getting as a black man in the industry, and this is what he had to say. Do we have that?
Yeah, Doty. Let's pull it up.
You can't talk to me any kind of way. You can't treat me any kind of way. I'm coming in and I'm commanded a certain amount of respect. If you're not giving me that, we're gonna have a problem. Like, I'm not really afraid of this industry because I'm black. I'm from the hood. I can always go back. Like, I'll always make money. I'll always get money. I'll always be successful. And if I have to get into a situation where I have to rework who I am and what I'm doing, then I'm not afraid of that, right? So I'm not to go toe to toe with a publicist or AJ or a manager because I don't feel like I need you because you've never done for me anyway. I'm self-made. You know what I mean? Like, I built my career. I didn't go the conventional routes that everybody go and, this person, you owe this person a favor. I owe nobody in this industry. And
wow.
So I'm like, I'll walk away from all that because I'm a
Yeah, I feel like stylists and publicists don't get the respect they deserve in this industry a lot.
Well, and let's be clear, he works with Valentino. Every major fashion house. He's styled and helped create the brands we know with Celine and Zendaya in the fashion world. So I don't know. I love the fact he's standing up for himself and being an independent boss is the freedom that a lot of us strive for and some don't have. But yeah, shout out to Law. I hope he stays in the game.
Yeah, I don't believe nobody when they say they can go back to the hood though. I don't believe that. Nobody's good with going back to the hood. Like if you lose everything, that's not where you're gonna go.
I don't think they mean back to the hood as in going.
You mean back to the
hood.
bottom?
No, basically, my people always F for me, and I could always start back with my people because I feel that way. No matter what happens in this world, I've been good to our people, so our people always show us love and respect.
But nobody want to go back to the extremes you came from. You know what I mean?
But you want to have the mentality that you don't put all the power and control over what you do and who you are and what you're building in other people's hands. So you can say, look, I can give this all up and go back to being who I am.
That's right.
Or who I was before you knew me as doing this.
And a stylist is a gift, right? Like, if you're a really good stylist, you know how to put things together, you'll be able to do that whether you're dealing with designer clothes or, stuff from Rainbow.
Yeah.
But in all credit to him, when he coined himself as an image architect, he does more than just shopping or putting on clothes. I mean, he's literally taking these people and turning them into fashion icons. If you saw Zendaya at the NAACP Awards, she went viral for her looks. He put all those looks together. He's going back into the archives of fashion and pulling up stuff that we haven't seen in decades and putting them on these new artists. So,
well, God bless him. We wish him the best.
Absolutely.
Well, another person I wish the best is Marlon Wayans, because he's also in the news, and he's now frustrated that Jay-Z has not allowed him to attend the Rock Nation brunch. Recently, he sat down and did an interview with Big Boy, and this is what he had to say.
I got a bone to pick with Jay-Z.
Oh, my God, bro. I got the same bone.
I get in Diddy party all the time. Diddy hit me. Hey, like that. Canto. Sarah. De Leon.
Take that,
I'm like, take that shot. Come have a good time. Always. Jay-Z.
The brunch.
Crickets. And I'd be looking at that brunch like, how the hell did he get in there? He be having all these worthless ass people in this damn brunch.
Man,
how the hell?
I've never been invited to the Rock Nation brunch, right?
Me either.
And I had LMA up in here.
My feelings is hurt.
And LMA was like, oh, there was way less more important people there. And I was like, I don't know how to take that either. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You never got invited to the brunch?
No. Well, I've never been invited, but I've gone. I've gone twice.
Oh yeah, I remember you was there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I will cuss you up. I will say every word on this paper if you say you're about to try me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What happened?
Because I know Beyonce and Jay-Z are watching this show, and we know it's cap. Go ahead.
What happened, Shaw?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
I was at the Rock Nation brunch. And everybody knows that Beyonce is going to be there. I'm a huge Beyonce fan. I'm a fanatic. And so I went to the brunch. And so my friend, shout out to Umar, who owns Pretty Little Thing, he said he got tired about 4 o'clock. He said, I'm leaving. So he was leaving. I was walking out with him. When I got to the exit to get in the car, I saw Julius. Beyonce's
security.
So anywhere Julius is, Beyonce is near. So when I saw Julius, I said, okay, y'all go. I'm going to go back inside because I'm a kid. So I went back inside and I waited, and Beyonce walked in. And she whispered to Jay. She's talking to Jay, and she's looking at me. She goes, "Oh, Hollywood Unlocked." So I saw that she knew who I was. I ran around like a kid to the other side to catch her so I can get a photo with her. But I told my friend, Indian Teddy Bear, film this. So he's filming it. I go around to CB, and so as I go up to her, I take a picture with her, whatever. Well, my friend put that online, and I ain't gonna say what fan group, but y'all already know in the comments who it was. They edited the end to make it look like Beyonce was trying to avoid me. This thing has followed me.
I was just gonna say you got a picture of Beyonce. That's all I was gonna say.
Well, damn.
That's all I was gonna say.
That's been annoying me though. Like people really think she. Anyway, basically they said she was running from me, but she wasn't. But anyway, back to that. I wasn't invited to the Rock Nation brunch. I've been there twice. It is an inspired.
Do they have food?
They do have food. It's opulent.
I don't ever see nobody talk about the food at the Rock Nation brunch
because they're just there to find Beyonce. That's it. Beyonce and Rihanna. But it's a well attended brunch. I will say to Marlon Wayans' point though, there are when you do see the clips online, you be like, why are you there? Why? Who? You know. But
I've never thought about it. I don't think I've ever been invited to the Rock Nation brunch. I have.
The one in the city.
I don't. That's not that I remember.
Yes, we were. The one in the city. The one that did it at the World Trade. We were invited.
But no, have I cared?
No, we didn't go though. But
it's worth attending. Jay-Z, Tata, Desiree, send us all an invite.
Those are my peoples. I love every single one of them individuals you just named.
But what they don't know is it's Jana.
Salute to Jana too.
She runs all that.
Drop on the clues bomb for Rock Nation. All right. I am a Rock Nation supporter.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. When we come back,
support me as well. Salute to Rock Nation.
When we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix It Don't Move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host Jason Lee with us today.
I think Jason gonna be back tomorrow too. We're gonna have two people in here tomorrow. I think.
Okay. Oh, that's dope.
I think.
Okay. I want to shout out before we get up out of here, Bun B. Bun B turned 50 over the weekend. He had a party.
Happy born day, Bun.
So happy birthday, Bun B. And He had his Trillburger at the rodeo, and the night that he performed, he had over 72,000 people in attendance.
Wow.
For
That
his
was
show.
this weekend?
That was the concert was last weekend, but his birthday
I
was this
remember.
weekend.
Happy born day to Queen Latifah too, Jason.
Yep. She's out here in New York. I FaceTimed her. She answered for the first time. She was bowling.
Wow.
On her birthday. What is your affection? I told her you love her. What is that?
I think that Queen Latifah doesn't get the respect she deserves as far as being somebody who, came up in hip hop culture and then became like a multimedia mogul.
Yeah.
And I always have loved the relationship that her and Shakim have, because everybody has these conversations now about protect black women, support black women. Like Shakim and Queen Latifah have shown a black man and a black woman dynamic from day one.
Decades.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From day one, being able to grow and, evolve into what they're into, and being that I'm somebody who, that like my favorite partners to work with are women as well. Whether it's, Dolly Bishop at Black Effect or, Nicole Shelton at Audible. Like, these are people that run my companies. I just like building things with sisters. And I just think Flavor Unit is one of those institutions that we don't celebrate enough.
Yeah, I always tell her you always show her love and always say good things about her, and then she reposted you not a few days ago, and you didn't.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, she reposted you.
I did not see a repost from Queen Latifah on my story.
And I sent you a video. She filmed it. She said something.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, shout out to her. She's been such an inspiration in my life. We've been friends for 30 years. She's always held me down. And when I got my new show, the Jason Lee Show, she called me to say, stop going out here giving everybody their flowers. It's time to get your own. Stop saying that the reason why you have your show is because what other people didn't do for you when you've been putting in the work.
Wow.
She always comes at the right time with the right word. And shout out to MC Light too. I saw her at the Black Women in Hollywood brunch, and those two together have like
Salute to MC Light.
Absolutely.
And I've gotten the opportunity to tell Shakim, a couple of times how much, the Flavor Unit and what him and Latifah build inspired things that I'm doing, but I've never gotten to tell Queen Latifah that personally. So one day, I'm sure.
Hopefully she comes up here one day.
I doubt it.
Nah, don't say that.
She don't need us.
She's been active on social media lately and doing more interviews. She's usually very private. For her to even answer her phone, Dana, you're the worst. But you never know. She says she's gonna come and do my show. I'll tell her she need to come do the show too.
That'd be great, but I doubt it. If
Don't
it happens,
say that,
it happens.
man. Positive
What
energy.
you mean?
Positive energy, man.
She don't need it.
Manifest the blessing.
She don't need it, but she might just want to.
She might feel like blessing us one day.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our co-host Jason Lee is here.
Jason Lee is here, man.
You coming back tomorrow?
I'm coming back.
Okay. All right. Well, enough said. There you have it. You asked, and now you got it.
We got another special person gonna be here tomorrow too, though.
Can you say who it is?
I don't want to say right now.
Why? Because it's not confirmed?
It is confirmed, but
what?
anything can happen.
So you just gonna leave it at that?
I'm gonna leave it at that. We tell them tonight.
They tell them tonight.
Yeah, we tell them tonight.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
Yes, I do have a positive note, but first I want to tell people, man, make sure you go to Eventbrite and get your tickets for the first ever Black Effect Podcast Festival happening April 22nd in Atlanta at Pullman Yards, hosted by myself and Just Hilarious, man. Those tickets are moving. So you need to get yours before we sell out, okay? Now, the positive note is simply this. Work on your boundaries, baby. You can't be everything to everyone and nothing to yourself.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?